Welcome back to Hydro Haven. You know, while most gardeners focus on fertilizers and watering schedules, the real yield secrets actually lie hidden in soil biology and underground ecosystems that commercial agriculture, well, deliberately ignores. Today we're revealing the advanced soil techniques that can double your harvest while reducing your workload. Earthworms are nature's most efficient soil processors, but attracting them requires understanding their specific needs beyond just adding organic matter. Create earthworm magnets by burying coffee grounds mixed with crushed eggshells in 8-inch deep holes throughout your garden beds. The coffee provides nitrogen and grit for their digestion, while eggshells supply calcium essential for reproduction. The secret really lies in creating feeding stations rather than just broadcasting organic matter all over the place. You want to dig holes every 6 feet in a grid pattern, then fill each one with kitchen scraps mixed with some shredded cardboard, and cover everything with soil. This concentrated feeding approach, draws earthworms from neighboring areas while providing consistent food sources that help maintain earthworm populations through all kinds of seasonal changes. Within about 2 months, you'll notice some dramatic increases in soil castings and honestly, much improved soil structure. Make sure to monitor earthworm activity by checking these feeding stations every month. Healthy earthworm populations actually produce 5 times more nitrogen, 7 times more phosphorus, and 11 times more potassium than regular soil does. The key here is to maintain soil moisture, kind of like a wrung-out sponge, and to avoid any synthetic fertilizers or pesticides, since those can destroy earthworm populations. Soil microbes, well, they create these invisible networks that transport nutrients directly to plant roots, but most gardeners, without meaning to, end up destroying these really beneficial communities. You can build mycorrhizal fungi populations by inoculating new plantings with commercial mycorrhizal spores mixed right into the planting holes. These fungi extend root systems by up to 700%, dramatically improving nutrient and water uptake. Create microbial feeding stations using molasses solutions applied monthly during growing seasons. Mix 1 tablespoon of unsulfured molasses per gallon of water and apply directly to soil around plant bases. The molasses feeds beneficial bacteria that break down organic matter and create plant-available nutrients while suppressing harmful pathogens. The advanced technique involves creating microbial diversity through compost tea applications, but timing is crucial. Apply compost tea during cool morning hours when beneficial microbes are most active, and avoid applications during hot afternoon sun that kills delicate microbial populations. This living soil approach creates resilient plant communities that naturally resist diseases and pests. Biochar acts as a permanent soil amendment that improves fertility for decades while sequestering carbon. Create biochar using the simple retort method with a metal container inside a fire barrel. Fill the inner container with wood scraps or agricultural waste, seal it, then burn materials in the outer container. The resulting biochar has massive surface area that holds nutrients and provides microbial habitat. Charge biochar before soil application by soaking it in liquid fertilizer or compost tea for at least 48 hours. Uncharged biochar actually removes nutrients from soil initially, but properly charged biochar immediately begins improving soil fertility. So, when you're establishing new garden beds or maybe amending your existing soil, you'll want to apply charged biochar at rates of 10 to 20% by volume. Over time, the long-term benefits really start to add up each year, since biochar provides a permanent microbial habitat, improves soil structure, and boosts water retention. Unlike regular organic matter that just decomposes, biochar actually stays stable for centuries, all while continuously improving soil biology. That's what makes it especially valuable if you're trying to build up your soil in tough spots, like heavy clay or really sandy soils. Now, compost tea brewing is a bit more involved than just steeping compost in water. To create aerobic compost tea, you'll want to use aquarium pumps to keep oxygen levels up, which encourages beneficial bacteria and helps suppress harmful anaerobic pathogens. The basic recipe is pretty simple. Use 1 cup of quality compost to 1 gallon of dechlorinated water, and add 1 tablespoon of molasses as a food source for the microbes. Brew compost tea for 24 to 48 hours with continuous aeration, and it's important to keep an eye out for that sweet, earthy smell. This usually means you've got healthy microbial activity going on. If you notice any foul odors, that's a sign of anaerobic conditions, which can actually create plant pathogens instead of those beneficial microbes we're after. You want to apply fresh compost tea right after brewing, since microbial populations tend to crash pretty quickly once the aeration stops. Some advanced brewers, they'll add specific ingredients to target particular plant needs. For example, you can add kelp meal for trace minerals, fish emulsion for nitrogen-fixing bacteria, or even rock dust if you're aiming for mineral-solubilizing microbes. These specialized teas help create targeted microbial populations that address specific soil deficiencies while also providing slow-release nutrition that plants can access over weeks, not just days. No-till gardening is great for preserving soil structure and those important microbial networks that tillage can destroy, but honestly, successful implementation does require a good understanding of soil biology. The idea is to build your soil using sheet mulching. Start with layers of cardboard, then cover them with organic matter. The cardboard suppresses weeds while creating perfect earthworm habitat as it decomposes over 6 to 12 months. Create permanent growing beds with defined pathways to prevent soil compaction that forces tillage. Manage weeds through living mulches and cover crops rather than cultivation. Plant crimson clover or winter rye between growing seasons to maintain soil biology while preventing erosion. These cover crops feed soil microbes through root exudates while fixing nitrogen and adding organic matter when terminated in spring. Combine all these techniques into comprehensive soil management systems that create synergistic effects. Establish earthworm populations through strategic feeding stations, then maintain them with regular compost tea applications that feed soil microbes. Add biochar to create permanent microbial habitat while implementing no-till practices that preserve soil structure. So, you'll want to create seasonal management cycles that support soil biology all year round. Apply compost tea about once a month during the growing seasons, add biochar every year to new planting areas, and, establish winter cover crops that help maintain microbial populations even through those cold periods. This integrated approach, honestly, creates resilient soil ecosystems that keep improving over time instead of needing constant external inputs. You can monitor soil health with some pretty simple tests, like the jar test for soil structure, counting earthworms, and just observing plant performance indicators. Healthy soil biology leads to plants with better disease resistance, higher nutrient density, and increased yields that really compound year after year as those soil ecosystems mature. These soil-building techniques create compounding returns that, honestly, improve dramatically over time. First-year improvements might seem modest, but soil biology really builds exponentially as earthworm populations establish, microbial networks expand, and biochar accumulates beneficial microbes. By year 3, you'll see dramatic improvements in plant health, yield, and reduced maintenance requirements. Document your soil improvements through photographs and harvest records that demonstrate the power of biological soil management. Many gardeners see 50 to 100% yield increases by year 2, with continued improvements as soil ecosystems mature. The investment in soil biology pays dividends for decades while reducing reliance on external inputs. Transform your garden into a self-sustaining ecosystem that produces abundant harvests while sequestering carbon and supporting biodiversity. These advanced soil techniques create resilient growing systems that thrive with minimal intervention while producing nutrient-dense food that supports optimal health. Ready to revolutionize your soil biology approach? Subscribe to HydroHaven for more advanced growing techniques that work with nature's systems. and share this guide with fellow gardeners who are ready to discover the hidden world beneath their feet.